Hello, everyone. My name is Jealous, aka Chubbo Swaggins, aka bunch of other names. And today we're going to be doing the RSL round of eight. Joining me will be Phasers.
Hello, guys. Nice to be back.
Yeah, so we're going to be doing the round of eight matches between Conway and Amshift, as well as the match between Fitress and Shiroime. Now, we also got set up a little bit by our fellow commentators, Tim and Tai 2. They might be A and S rank in Brood War, but they are definitely need to step up their Caster Cup game because what they did was they they casted the other half of the RO8 matches, and in one of the series it was a ZVZ, and they got confused about who won a game, so they ended it saying that it went 3-1, but it is in fact 2-2 between Jake and Bojack. So we'll be casting Game 5 of that series.
Wow, that happened.
It happened. Yes, it did. We'll probably start off with that game. I think I already have it hosted. And yeah, without much further ado, let's hop
So,
right in.
this is the ZVZ.
Yeah.
All right. So while I don't know much about ZVZ, I do know how to count. So I got you on that department.
And I think we also will be able to, what's called, I think we'll be able to figure out who won also, and who's who. We can definitely work on that as well. Um, Let me get these overlay stuffs in order. Okay, all good. Uh, there we go. All right. So, Bojack and Jake, game 5. This is what's called they're 2-2 obviously going into this. It was a best of 5, and actually I realized that I do have to mention what the format was before we proceed so we can keep in mind what's coming up for us. Let me double check. Oh boy. I had it up somewhere, now I lost it. I can't find it. Okay, I found it. So, the round of 8, the format is maps are Crossing Field, Medusa, Heartbeat, Coliseum 2, and Fighting Spirit. And the format is both players ban 2 maps, then the remaining map is played first. Loser picks a map that has not already been played, and this continues until one player has accumulated 3 wins. So apparently they've already played, Jake and Bojack, that is, they've already played on Crossing Field, Medusa, Coliseum, and Fighting Spirit, so it's going to be Game 5 on Heartbeat.
All right.
Alright, let's do this. And I'm not going to forget the music this time. I forgot the music last time, pretty much the entire time. Okay, so, wait, my... Yeah, it's not updating. Gotta do this sneaky thing. There we go. Alright, this now it should be good. Alright, so in the top left, we have Bojack, the yellow Zerg.
And on the bottom right, we have the white Sir Jake Pliskin.
Wait, what? Oh, I guess. Oh, Jake. Okay, I was thinking like Jake. I don't know. I got confused by the names. They just listed it as just Jake. I didn't realize that it was the Jake Pliskin. So
The Jake Pliskin,
it's
dude,
the Jake
aka
Pliskin,
the Muta Micro Master,
dude.
aka your boy.
The 1400 MMR god, basically, from what I've seen so
Pretty
far.
much, dude.
Honestly, given the games, I mean, Phytrus did pop off a little bit in his game, but with the what's called uh, with the stove that he did. But so like maybe we haven't seen his full powers yet. But Jake Pliskin definitely a front runner for me. So Bojack must be a pretty good player to push him to Game 5.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think
Curious to see how the series went though, because as you know, ZVZ is very coin flip esque.
Mhm.
Um, so definitely curious. But anyways, game 5, the game that matters the most.
Mhm. So I guess it is a treat that we're getting to cast this. I'm pointing out something on the stream real quick. If you want to take a look, phasers, at Bojack's base, the drone that's all the way to the top of the mineral line, it has a really bad circuit. Uh,
Yeah, I see that.
it would be much better if it was going to go into like this pocket here and be shorter. What you do about that is you just kind of send it to mine this mineral, and then you tell it to
Right,
mine
like
this mineral.
you move it right before mines, like underneath the patch, and then you click it, you tell it to mine, and then for some reason, Boudoir's AI, I guess, keeps repeating that.
Yeah.
I know it happens on certain maps, but I don't know what's the explanation other than bad AI.
Yeah, it's just bad AI. Usually, sometimes there's like some underground terrain stuff. I don't know, some map maker stuff that I don't know nothing about. But really quickly though, I do want to mention that the builds have already diverged. We have 12 hatch, 11 pool from Jake Pliskin, which is super risky, and then 10 gas. I think that's pretty risky in ZVZ. Maybe he has a read on his opponent. We obviously didn't cast the first 4 games, so maybe this is a mental play of some sort.
Hmm.
But that's going to give him a slight edge over Bojack, who I believe went, looks like he went Overpool, Hatchery, and then Gas. Maybe it was 12 pool. I'm sorry if I missed that. But the Lings are out for him, but the Lings, I think, should be on time for Jake Pliskin to hold this.
Yep, definitely helps in his favor that this map is also cross position
Hmm.
for both players. He should have links in time, and it seems like he's saving up Larva exactly for that.
Yeah. And meanwhile, Bojack, I mean, he doesn't know. That's part of the advantage of cross map. He doesn't know what Jake Pliskin has, so he's playing defensive with this, even though he could hypothetically be running across the map with the Lings right now. Um, But Jake Pliskin's pool is done, going straight into lair, and he's going to be making Zerglings of his own. He's going to have 8 out, and that's against the 10 of Bojack. But Bojack, as I said earlier, is not really making any moves to cross the map. Not aware of what Pliskin might be doing. Looking at economies, we should expect Pliskin to be ahead economically. We have 8 drones, 9 drones in the main for Bojack, and for Pliskin we have total of 11, 12 drones in the main. So a 3 drone advantage is pretty significant in CVZ, so I definitely got to give the build order advantage to Jake Pliskin here.
Yep, definitely agreed. Um, he did have the riskier start, but it seems like it's starting to pay off as Bojack is not committing with his Zerglings.
Hmm.
So he's definitely in a good position, at least right now,
Uh,
in terms of both economy and tech.
yeah, his layer is ahead by about 20%, 25%,
Yep.
and that's partially due to the fact that his gas was way earlier than Bojack's, and in general, just everything is a little bit quicker. The only thing that he didn't have was the early units, and now Jake is going to scout Bojack's base. He's going to see that there's a expansion there, there's a colony there, there's a lot of lings there, and the Overlord's about to arrive as well. So maybe a
I
little.
I highly disagree with this colony. At least in ZVZ, I do understand that drones are technically a resource. Maybe Bojack should scout in this
Yeah.
position. I feel like he's playing a little too passive and spending unnecessary income.
Yeah, he pretty much blindly placed that sunken. He was probably expecting something, like he might have had a read on a Ling all in. He's been playing defensively this whole time, but I'm equally surprised by this run in from Jake Pliskin. He has the earlier what's called earlier layer time. I don't think this is necessary, and with the
Oh
sunken
wow, he
here,
can actually run by.
he can run
But
by, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
he chooses not to. Yep.
Yeah,
It seems like this will get cleared pretty easily, but this does take some mining time away from Bojack as well.
yeah. And there are more links being made. I'm still very surprised by this. I mean, he does have a Spire up. He does have enough money for at least two Mutilisks. It's going to be 3 when it's done. I'm not sure if this Ling all-in was necessarily worth it. I mean, it did, as you said, cost some mining time. It did limit the amount of Zerglings, but at the end of the day, he didn't do all that much damage with it, and despite investing a lot of minerals and larvae into these Zerglings.
Yep. Me personally, once I saw that creep colony, I would have probably just held my own natural and
Yeah.
then pushed advantage with.
Yeah, absolutely. And he only actually, I think, got 1 or 2 Mutalisks first. He made even more Zerglings because now that he lost all his Zerglings, now that he knows that he's forcing Zerglings out of Bojack, he's
Exactly.
kind of forced into continuous Zergling production until the Mutalisks are out. I think he just hampered his Mutalisk numbers there, and
Yeah, actually, the muta timing is pretty similar for both
yeah,
players.
as a result of that delay, yeah. So Jake Pliskin maybe threw away a little bit of advantage here. Depends on how this engagement goes.
Good fallback. Good
Mm,
fallback.
yeah, he
Looks
got a
like the
great
sunken is
arc.
gonna go down.
Yeah, but the Muta's already out. I don't think there's going to be a lot of damage done. How many drones are going to die? 1 drone is down. Mutas need to start participating in this. Drones should have run to his
Two.
main. Yeah, 2 drones is
Yep.
big, actually, especially considering the
Looks like
advantage.
that's the third.
Wow, okay.
That's actually pretty big.
Now, how many Mutalisks does Jake Pliskin have? I should have had this production tab up
It
earlier.
seems like he has four on the way.
4 on the way,
But
3 out?
he has
No,
to be careful right
he,
here.
yeah, 4 out? Okay.
Stray muta about to get popped.
Yeah, great pick off from Bojack here. Great awareness.
Oh
Now
god, and
another one.
another one's
Another
coming
one.
in. It
Yeah,
seems like a bad rally.
yeah, it might be a rally situation here. The Overlord, he's actually, I think, going to save it because of his air presence here. A lot of times what happens is that when you lose an Overlord, you get supply blocked and that hurts you, but he
Yep.
manages to save his Overlord. Jake Pliskin's Overlords, he still has two kind of in the middle of the map, but he does have the superior Mutalisk number, so now he can start working at picking off this Overlord, I think. But no, it's Bojack who has superior numbers, I think.
What a turnaround.
What? Yeah, this is ZVZ. Oh, and I like this pullback from Jake Pliskin. He pulled back
Seems
one
like
of the
it
ancient.
gets 5 each. HP for each muta group is surprisingly similar
Very
too.
similar.
Now it's 6.
Okay, and Jake Pliskin did take the Overlord down first. Bojack is going to go for it, but Jake Pliskin is going to get that first shot in this engagement. An extra Muta's coming in for
Oh,
Bojack. Loses two Mutas. What
oh,
a
and Scourge
pickup.
on the way for Bojack, actually.
Okay,
This is pretty big.
let's see the reaction. Nice,
Oh
decent
my
reaction.
god. Great pickoff.
Loses one. Let's see if we got the patrol micro on deck here. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, he's trying. He's trying. I heard that patrolling right on top of yourself is the best way to do it, but no, he doesn't get it. And I like that pickoff. He got one hit with the Scourge and one hit with the Muta in order to kill that Mutalisk. So now Bojack is
Oh
ahead.
wow. Seems like Jake himself is also countering with Ling Run by.
Uh-huh.
Nothing to the
The Mutas are rallied out as well. Two drones down. A third
3,
drown.
4.
But at the
Oh my
same time,
god.
the drones in Jake Pliskin's base are getting taken
Yeah.
down too.
It's looking
But
like a base trade.
but the Mutalisk just popped out for Jake Pliskin. He's been ahead economically this whole game, and now it's going to get even worse for Bojack. Bojack is down to what, like 3, 4 drones, 5 drones, 6
Yeah.
drones? Just not enough. And
Yeah,
even
no, I think the fact that he didn't rally his drones back to his net, that hurt him a lot.
mhm.
Jake reacted accordingly too, so he does have a healthy amount of drones right now. Seems like he has to count them. And more links to run by. This is not looking good for Bojack at all.
Yeah, Bojack, I think he has to be calling the G soon. There's not really much you can do in this position.
Wow,
It,
that was crazy, dude. Like at
the
one point,
turnaround.
like Jake was ahead, and then Bojack was ahead, and then Jake brought it right, and then Bojack somehow brought it back with Scourge.
Yeah,
Capital fuck.
I mean, this is to the commentators, I think. Double 12 hatch? No, he didn't go 12 hatch. Uh, but
I
I
think
know
my
what.
man is a he should.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, bye. Yo, shout outs to
Definitely
Jake
to the
Pliskin.
commentator, dude. Definitely to the commentator. Shout
Yeah,
outs to Jake.
yeah.
Well played. Man, what did you think of that game? Do you think it was just like a matter of Bojack losing his drones carelessly?
I mean, Jake Pliskin was ahead from the start, but then he, like as you said, one player was ahead, then another player was ahead. I feel like Jake Pliskin could have won that cleaner, given his earlier advantage. I,
Mhm.
but I do think that they were kind of like exchanging blows in a way. It was kind of like a fist fight where the first fist was like, let's say, Jake Pliskin killing those 3 drones, and then Bojack has more mutas than Jake Pliskin, so he takes a favorable engage first, and then Jake Pliskin kills an Overlord, and then I think what did it was when Jake Pliskin got two punches back to back. It was a 1-2 combo.
It was that extra punch, yeah.
Yeah, he killed 2 Mutalisks by chasing with his stack and targeting, and then he ran in some extra Zerglings, and that pretty much just changed the game. Bojack did not react fast enough. So anyway, unfortunately for Bojack, that means that he's eliminated from the Rookie Star League, and Jake Pliskin advances to the round of 4, the semifinals. So congratulations to Jake Pliskin.